also seen how a lot of guys put a Garmin on a GTX or or an RX T300, a Wake. You can actually get a Garmin put on these things. Now, there's many ways you can do it, and I found the most solid was putting it on here. And how I did this, and as you can see, this thing's solid. It's not going nowhere. It's actually, I can move the whole Sea-Doo with that. A lot of guys would think it's not in there very good, but it is. So how I did that, and see if you can see through the front here, I took a regular Garmin one, and there's a circle thing here. And what I did is I took the mirror off. How you take the mirror off, there's two tabs right here. Get a screwdriver, punch out the tab, punch out that tab, and it'll pop off this way. So rotate it to the front, and the mirror will come right out. Once it comes out, what I applied is I got rubber here. Now, the rubber I got here is just from a staircase. You know the rubbers on stairs, the anti-slip? That's all it is. I cut 3 of them, and I put 3 more on the inside with washers, and I put 3 screws that go into here. All right, and that actually holds it on nice and good. And then once I got all nice set up, I just put the mirror back in. I actually drilled the hole inside the mirror to run the wires. Let's see if I can show you that. All right, as you can see here, the wires run right into the mirror. They come down the sled here, and they go through a hole here, and they go through the Sea-Doo itself. That wire, and all these wires one's for the sonar and one's for the battery. They go right in there. They don't interfere. And of course, just run it through the whole snowmobile. The whole Sea-Doo. Now, my sonar is back here. I'll show you how I did this. Yeah. And what I did for this, see, you can see these are the regular bolts that go on, if you see what I'm looking at here. That's just the guard. So I took these bolts out and I made a plate. If you look, this is a plate. It's just galvanized metal, right? I put 2 holes in the galvanized metal and I painted it black just so it's not unsightly. And I put the holes there and I drilled 2 holes here. And that's basically how she runs, right? And the wire, I ran the wire through here. I didn't want to drill into my machine any more than I had to. I just put a zip tie there, and I drilled the hole right over here. Make sure it's above the water line. The water line runs about right here. So I'm well above, and I ran it through there. I put a rubber ring, and I put some gasket caulking right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. No, you can't. It's all black, but you can see it a little bit there. And that's what I did there. And now the sonar will run like that. All right, and so far it works pretty good. And to catch the wire, because this is a very long base, as you can imagine, you can't reach it with your hand. I just grabbed one of those wires, those wire things on a prong with 3 fingers on it, and that's what I did to get it through there. And that's basically it, and it works great. Again, a lot of guys will be concerned that if I hit a big wave, that this will get knocked off. It might, you'd have to go right through the water, of course. But I'll tell you right now, I've been using it so far, and it's really, really solid. You know, just make sure that you have these rubbers on there. You can see them. I have 3 of them to protect it. I put 3 more rubbers inside the mirror, some washers, and some bolts, and that's holding it on very tight. And that's all for this video. Any questions, just put it in the comments.